Hi, and welcome to Christmas Ornaments on Tinkercad. My name is Pam Carswell, and I'm going to be your host through this little video. So today we're going to do a 3D build here on Tinkercad. You will need a Tinkercad account if you don't already have one, and you just make one here at tinkercad.com. It's a free account. So let's get started. We're going to open up a build plate as I have done here, and then we're going to move over here to our basic shapes. Now I want an interesting shape we don't use very often called a polygon, and I'm going to pull that polygon out here. I think I'm going to give it 6 sides. I think 6 sides looks nice. But if you want to shake it up and you want to give it, 8 sides or 9 sides or 12 sides, I don't care. Have a good time. Make it your own. Make it special. You just knock yourself out. I'm going to make it 3 millimeters thick here. It doesn't have to be very thick, but we do need a base for what we're going to put on this. So there it is. I've got my polygon base, and then I'm going to need a loop because we're going to make a Christmas ornament here, and it's got to have a loop so the Christmas ornament can hang. All right, I'm going to use this tube. I like it for loops. And I've used that little white square here in the middle. This is where we can vary the height. So I've used that to move things up and down there. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here, kind of in the middle. Now, if I'm not sure if I've got this on straight, I can draw a box around these two shapes, and then come up here to this align tool. It's a very handy tool. And I'm going to come over here and just make sure that I'm straight. That way when we get the ornament, we admire it and say, yeah, that looks nice. Okay, I didn't have that sunk in enough, did I? All right, let's try aligning that again, making sure that we are square on. There we go. That looks much better. All right, so now that it's aligned the way I want it, I'm going to group it. And see how that turned the same color as the polygon? That loop is now part of the polygon. And then I know that it's all one shape. That's what we want. Okay, so now I've got this nice piece all together. I like that. All right, so then I think I'm going to come down and what's next? I think maybe I'm going to put a star on top of this ornament. Okay, well, I can put a star there. That looks okay. But if I pull up the cone here, I can put it up on top of the ornament. Now let's see. My polygon is 3 millimeters thick, so I can't have this above 3. So I can actually pop that over there, pop that up, okay, and make sure, I want this sunk in a little bit, I think above 2, that way I have a nicely bonded. Now, with the star, I'm going to drop all those points back down. Now let's say that I want something more interesting than a 5-pointed star. Maybe I want it to be a sheriff star, so maybe I want to go with 6 points. Maybe I want to be more interesting than that. Maybe I want to go with a 24-pointed star. That's kind of cool. That looks fun, doesn't it? All right, so then I can also pull this out a little further. That looks Christmassy, doesn't it? Okay, so then I pull this over and I can align. Okay. More to the middle. All right, so then I'm going to come up here to the top and make sure that that looks right. And it does, actually. It looks really nice. Now remember, we have that loop up there, so it might need just a little bit of fiddling to pull that down. Now, if I want, I can just leave this as is, I could decide to put a little hole in the very middle to make more of a poinsettia look. That might be kind of fun. Maybe I could go for that. So here is a cylinder, and I'm going to take that down to 6, and I'm just going to type in 6.00 here. Okay, I'm going to pull this up to 3 millimeters tall there. I'm going to put that right there in the very center of my star. Let's make sure I have that aligned in the center at least. Okay, and then I drop down here so I can see everything. Oh, that looks pretty cool. And then I can group. So the star is kind of cut out in the middle there. Okay, now it's kind of hard to see what's going on here, so I'm going to turn this all yellow. And that's a whole lot simpler to see, isn't it? All right, so there we have it. There is my star shape right there on top. So there's a really simple, really fun ornament that you can send me the file for, and I would be thrilled to 3D print for you. So very simple Christmas ornament, but really fun to put on the Christmas tree. I even have translucent filament, so if you'd like to print it, we can put it up on the Christmas tree and the light will shine through. All right, well, my name is Pam Carswell, and the email to send it to is pam.carswell@minotnd.org, and I cannot wait to hear from all of you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.